Good morning, how are you? This is Linda here from Creative Journey, and I'm here today to talk to you about something that kind of belongs at this end of the year, but is actionable at any time of the year. And I call it action plus intention equals results or success, whichever way you want to look at it. I don't know if you've noticed, but the end of December, the beginning of January is a time for people to both advertise and take on board changes and moving ahead type systems in their life. And I often wonder how many of those are a little guilt-ridden or able to produce guilt or failure mechanisms, and how many actually produce positivity. I know there's a lot out there that do, but I'm thinking sometimes it leaves the planning, let me just go back to that, the planning to create that goal for the new year can actually leave you feeling lethargic and unsuccessful, because sometimes the journey that you're taking is not at that point in time plannable. Does that make sense? Now, somebody who has a structure and an item that they wish to sell can goal set for the amount of people that may come into their world and the amount of items that they sell. But for those of us that do heart-driven work, I'm not sure how you can plan your world based around a structure of physicality, and that's why I'm talking to you, because I've been working this out for myself. How can I plan my world in a world where my work is not a physically describable entity? And if you don't understand this, it's okay. You can also just go back to the fact that sometimes over-planning leaves you completely dead on the side of the road, not knowing exactly what you want to do next. It's a simple system that I've taught and used, and it's a system where you sort of trick your brain into feeling successful, because success is not just measurable on the one item that you're selling or the course that you're producing or whatever you want to identify as one thing to have success. When you drive your new car, the feeling of success is a universal feeling. It has no boundaries. So when you have a successful moment, that moment is universal. Again, it has no boundaries. So in that regard, when you're sitting maybe planning in January of a new year or in December of an old year for the new, then when you reach a stifled point or a bit of a heavy point, catch yourself doing it and walk away and do something else. Now, this is the magic, this is the secret. Do something else that's joyful, that's fun for you, that can create a sense of success. And that can be something as simplistic as spring cleaning, even though in our country right now it's summer, spring cleaning a linen cupboard, making sure the garage is clean and tidy, doing something, clearing your desk even, and getting rid of odd scraps of paper or compiling them all to one large scrap of paper, however your system works. So in doing something that creates success over here actually means success over here. Now, don't take me literally, because this can trick you again into thinking it'll be literal success. It will be a feeling of success, and it's that feeling, that general good feeling, that attracts more. And as you feel more comfortable with what you're doing, and as you notice more and more where you get stuck, and don't try and blunder through it or push through it, walk away, do something else that's really awesomely simple and makes you feel joyful. It could be cleaning, it could be gardening. For me, sometimes it's just going and standing out and looking at our fabulous garden. We run a permaculture garden here, and it's just beautiful. It has so microclimate of greenness and wonderfulness. I'll try and slide a photo in here if I can arrange my knowledge of creating a video, then I will do that. Anyway, back on track. So you understand now there's a place where you reach where there becomes a block, and you start pushing your way through with that need to set up this structure for the year, with the feeling that if you don't set up the structure, you're going to fail here at step one. Well, that's the key, is to walk away. It even doesn't take long. Sometimes it's doing a 360 in your office chair. Sometimes it's standing up and doing some sort of opposite type of exercise. Other times, I tell you, the best are just walking right away and doing something absolutely that's going to leave you with joy in your heart, so that when you come back, you've come back with a smile and you're all ready to go. Now, proof of this, there's a story that I want to tell you that is absolute proof for me, however many other small stories I've had. Our beautiful neighbours had gone out of their house, and their teenagers need different space. And she was finding it really hard to find a place that suited them. They had a good structured list, they were organised about it, and they really, really didn't want to move into something that didn't fit most of their criteria. So we were chatting one day, and she said, there's just nothing on the books. And I told her the secret. I even told her why and how I've used it and how it's worked. And I said, one of the things that you can do that will help you, and this is go and actually joyfully prepare. Spring clean something and leave it ready to pack, with the intention only of being in joy, not of moving, not of buying a new house, just the joy of leaving an area beautifully organised and clean. Well, she went and spring cleaned her linen cupboard, which was a good job anyway because she was going to move. And it was that day that their agent called them about a house that was coming on the market. Hadn't come on the market. It was an elderly person that needed to move out. The house needed some attention, which he was quite happy to do. It's his project type fun and hobby. And they bought that house. That's immediate proof, isn't it? Now, I know when you're planning your life, it's ongoing. But the thing that I want you to stay with here is that success is not attributable to one thing. It's a stream that runs in your life. And if you hinder that stream with blockages and dams, then it's going to suffer. It's going to find it hard to flow. So remove those blockages with fun and joy and love in any area, so that the stream of your journey and the flow of your life move freely and with their little twists and turns that make life fun. I think I've covered it all for you. Don't struggle with anything. Move away from struggle and find joy. That is a magical thing. It's the magic in your life. I wish you a beautiful day. Just before going, I'd like to let you know about a brain working gift that I've put on the Creative Journey website. It's called Park It. Go and have a look. It's an awesome system to stop your brain from pondering things when you don't want it to. Anyway, so that's creativejourney.com.au, and it's under the tag Park It. So you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you again in the future. Bye for now.